Okay.
Yeah, cause he was, he been mandatory for like the longest. So Joshua had to get that fight out the way. You know what I mean?
Oh, that old dude he just fought had a
Yeah, yeah,
mandatory.
yeah. He's been mandatory for a while now, so he had to fight him.
Okay, okay. Well, hey, we live. We live. We
Yo,
live. What it do? What it do? Welcome everybody to the Sports and Realness. I got a special guest today. My first boxer, number 2 in the IBF heavyweight, former IBF heavyweight champion, 28-2-1, Prince Charles Martin. What's up, bro?
what's up, man? How
What
you
it
doing,
do?
brother?
Welcome to the show, man. What's cracking, though, man?
Man, it's all good, man. All good. Good
Man.
day.
So how's everything been going with this coronavirus, man? With the family good? Everybody good?
Yeah, we just stand in the house more, you know what I'm saying, more than ever, man. And some places, we want to go, we just, try to avoid it if we can,
Yeah.
That's about it, man. Just staying away from contact with people as much as possible. I don't even go to the gym. I built a whole gym in my garage and stuff like that because guys be sweating and
Okay.
stuff, and you can't trust it.
Man,
Yeah, man.
everything.
I got the twins coming, so man, I just gotta keep her real clean and stuff, man. So they have a good birth and stuff like that. Be healthy.
Man, that's what's
Yeah.
up, man. Everybody been looking forward to you too, man.
Heck yeah. I'm gonna be out there. I'm gonna be back, man. My return is real soon. So my manager's working, you know what I'm saying? He working hard around the clock to get this fight done, man. So I'm just, I'm already gonna be, 60% in shape and stuff like that. And then when we go to Big Bear, cause see, I'm gonna do this camp in Big Bear. So that's just
Okay.
that advantage. You know how that go.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'm all about having that advantage, man.
And
When
you
you come
need
down
that
to
advantage.
sea
So,
level, you just a beast.
so you know who you fighting your next fight with?
We was trying to get Wilder, man. I don't know yet. My manager real crazy, man. He be making stuff happen, man. He be working his magic, but he don't like me talking about shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? He's like,
yeah.
keep it quiet, keep it under wraps.
Quiet, yeah. Let it
My whole
surface.
damn career's been under wraps. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? But it's all good, man. I don't give a damn. We trying to get Wilder, man, right now. So yep.
Yep, yep. Okay, so for everybody don't know you, where did you grow up and how old are you?
I'm 34 years old right now, and I grew up in. Well, I'm originally from St. Louis, Missouri, but I grew up in Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay.
Then I've been out. I've been living in California for about 10 years, and then I just recently moved to Las Vegas, so I done did a whole year here. You know what I mean? But I done been had my property out here because I ain't trying to pay no state tax for California. That's too expensive.
So you got a nice big house out there in Vegas, huh?
Yeah, hell yeah, you get a bang
I
for your
can look
buck.
when you said you built the gym in the garage. I'm like, you got
Yeah,
to be somewhere.
exactly. Okay. Yeah, man. So, yep. Originally from St. Louis, Missouri. Oh man, babe. I think I need to do this right here because I need to be by internet. Yeah, I
Yeah,
need to,
you got to be by the internet.
yeah. Just turn the car off. I'll be out there in a minute. I'm doing an interview, babe. Yeah. All right. So yeah, proceed. You go ahead, bro.
Okay, so what who introduced you to boxing?
Um, my it was when I was like 18 years old, man. My first child's mother, her brothers did. They
Yeah.
introduced you know what I'm saying, around the gym and having a bag. They used to box. They come from a family that, boxed a little bit. So they yeah, they just started showing me some things and I took interest of it. You know what I mean? I liked it. I was strong, so I was like, man, I probably could do something with this. So I took it with me. That was down in Phoenix when I lived in Arizona. So then I came back to Colorado, and then I went into a local gym over there, and yeah, just started getting it in, man. Started off with the jab,
So
with the
was it
right
an
jab.
instant love?
Rest in peace, my old coach Santiago, man. He was a good coach,
Okay.
amateur coach. Yeah, man. He just recently died like 3 years ago or something like that. But
So
yep.
was it an instant love for you when you got in there?
Oh, it definitely was instant love, but then you go through the the turmoil and stuff like that, the ups and downs throughout your career, like especially in my amateur career, where you're like, damn man, do I want to still do this, man? Do I want to do this? You go home with your bumps and bruises and stuff, man, and it makes you reevaluate, you know what I'm saying, and look at the situation like, do I want to keep doing this or not? So my heart said, yeah, I, I freaking I couldn't give up, man. I don't know, man. I just couldn't give up. I ain't have nothing, so I guess that was the real motivation. You know what I mean? Just knowing that I could change my life and get off my mama's couch, man. Yeah,
Can you hear me?
good.
So, what age was your first fight at?
My first amateur fight, I was 18, 19, 20, 21.
21.
Yes, I was 21, 21 or 22.
And
I
who
think
was
I was
that
20.
again?
I was 22 because I turned pro when I was 26, and I only had like a 3-4 year. I had like a 4 year amateur career. Yeah,
Oh,
so I
okay,
was
okay.
I was 22 because they said that my coach was like, you don't want to jump right in and start fighting. You want to do 2 years of just training. You know what I'm saying? We took that old method. What they used to do back in the day. I don't know how the guys do it these days. You know what I'm saying, as heavyweights, but they required you to do at least a year or two, what I'm saying, of just training before you even got in there, what I'm saying, as an amateur. You had to get a lot of sparring under your belt and stuff like that before what I'm saying, got comfortable in there before you actually went into competing.
Yeah.
Yeah, in order to be, what I'm saying, be something, because them guys be getting knocked out in the fights and stuff, and it's not good because they don't see the punches. You know what I mean? That's what all the experience is all about. At the end of the day, is getting you used to seeing where the punches is coming from. You know what I mean?
Mm,
Because if you're just in the heat of it, boom boom, heat of a trade, and you get hit with a shot you don't see, that's what's gonna knock you out. That's what's gonna hurt you. That's what's gonna deplete you. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
you got to get used to what I'm saying, seeing punches from all angles and stuff like that. So they require you to do what I'm saying, at least a year
So,
or
you
two.
a southpaw, right?
Huh?
You a southpaw?
Yeah, southpaw, yes.
So, you switch? You ever switch, or do you know? Because some fighters can switch. You don't
Yeah.
switch.
No, I don't switch. No, I mean, I have in the gym and stuff, and just worked on it, but I wouldn't rely on that in a real fight. So I just go with what I'm comfortable with, and
Yeah.
it's already an advantage. So I'm just gonna stick with what I'm saying, being a lefty for my rest of my career. That guy Fury though, he could switch, man. He's pretty talented. That's a
Yeah.
talented dude. Yeah, he be switching to southpaw. He
Man.
pretty talented. Yeah.
So, out of your 31 fights, you 28, 2-1. Do you view losses and draws the same? Why and why not?
Say that one more time.
Out of your 31 fights, you got two losses and one draw. Do
Mhm.
you view losses and draw as the same, or and why not?
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I don't really view them as the same, because a draw, like my draw in particular, you know, I edged the guy out. It was a 4 rounder. I edged him. I didn't knock him out, so that's what it was. And the judges, two of the judges were father and son, and I feel like they, what I'm saying, they just kind of did some underhanded stuff, man. They didn't give me no loss, because they could have just easily just messed up my record and like been like, oh, he lost, even though the dude wasn't hitting me or nothing. Like it was it was whatever. It was whatever. I should have just took it to him, because I started taking it to him more in the fourth round, but it was too late. You know what I mean? I underestimated. 4 rounds is like a little amateur fight. So you got to hurry up and you got to be prompt. You got to be on it. So yeah, I take it though. I take that on the chin. I don't mind it. You know what I mean? It was still a part of my learning process. And yeah, man, we should have already went up to 6 rounds, and we'd have been able to get him out of there. And it's funny that you mentioned that, because my team was like, man, he should go up to 6 rounds, man, for this fight. He should be fighting 6 rounds on this fight. And then my guy was like, my promoter at the time was like, oh man, just do the last 4-rounder, and then we'll go to 6 rounds, and then we get a draw. So, so yeah, if it was 6 rounds, it'd have been different though. Losses and draws are definitely different in my opinion. They're not the same. But a draw definitely keeps you stagnated because it's like you didn't win or lose. It's like you just took that whole camp for no reason because it doesn't count. Is that my phone? Is that your phone or my phone?
I don't even know. I'm
Oh
trying to find
man.
out. I'm like,
Because I'm like sitting in front of the router. I'm like, dang, it keep coming out, keep going
and
in
I'm
and out.
right
But
here
I'm
by
talking
mine.
though. I'm
That's why
still
I'm like,
talking. Yeah, I'm still talking. So hopefully the people can still see me and they still on.
okay.
All right.
And so out of the 28 wins, which one was the best one for you and the hardest one?
The hardest win or
Yeah, the
well,
hardest win
the
out of the
hardest win.
28.
Who gave me a run? that Cal Nacky dude. Because I came
Yeah.
back off that long wait, man. You know what I'm saying? It was like a year and a half, man. So I was rusty. And that he just was coming forward, man. He was relentless, man. I couldn't time his ass. My timing wasn't there. So I was like, damn, I could see the punches, you know what I mean? But he was hitting me, and then I couldn't time him coming in because I wanted to just catch him with that uppercut and that hook. Boom, boom. But it's all good. That was one of my more harder fights, and then one of my most like what would I say, like honorable fights or you know what I'm saying, the one that like one of my best knockouts was probably against Flores when I won that NABO belt. I like caught him, like I was setting him up with a jab, tapping him with the jab, and as soon as he reacted with a right hand, I went under his right hand with a left cross to his liver. Boom, hit him in his liver. The fight was over right there, and then I finished up with a hook up top, and boom, dropped him down, and he was on the canvas crying, man. That was one of my best knockouts right there, man. I wanted to replicate that one again in the maybe in the future. You know, what I
And
mean,
how many
I'll be
knockouts
working
you
on that.
got?
Huh?
How many knockouts you got?
Um, probably like 25 or something, 26.
Damn.
26.
So
Yeah,
so you got
on record.
28 wins. So you
On
was knocking
record.
them out like that?
Yeah, on record. You know all KOs aren't really like KOs. It might be
Okay.
like he quit on the stool or something, because a lot of my fights was like that in the beginning. These guys wouldn't come out, you know what I mean? Like after the 3rd round, they wouldn't come out for the 4th round, so they just counted as a knockout, you know what I mean?
Damn.
But I didn't physically, you know what I'm saying, knock them out. So yeah,
So
that's
let's talk about that Joshua fight for a second. In 2016, it was action packed. Was it more of a challenge in your career, that fight?
it was more of a me realizing what boxing was all about, like the behind the scenes, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the things that they do. It was more on the line of
Damn.
that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when you got in there, like you knew that you knew you was like it was on, like, or it was like what?
No, I know they put me in the best position for me to lose, and he just had to just play his little bit of part on the back to become the big old mogul and superstar that he is,
That he
because
was.
you know he's more marketable. He's well spoken. He's a better, I'm more on the lines of just a average, like a street dude and stuff, and I'm not like him.
Yeah.
So I just sold him the belt, basically, man. It's all business at the end of the day, man. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna sugarcoat nothing, and that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? That's what I feel that happened with Fury and Wilder. You know what I mean? It was along the same lines. WBC feeling that he ain't generating enough money, and Fury's the bigger star. So he was able to do whatever he had to do to win that fight, if you know what I mean.
The second fight, yeah.
Yep.
Like, it was kind of like I was looking at that fight like, man, I'm like, come on, man. Like, I'm like, man, I don't know, man.
Something in the glove. Yeah.
You feel me? They
Yeah.
I watch YouTube, so they a lot of people were saying it was something in the glove, but I'm like, I don't know. Like,
I
man.
mean, I mean, fuck it, sue me. I'm gonna tell you my opinion on it. I
Okay.
think that they had replica gloves. He only had something in his right glove. They had replica gloves. They put something over the camera and pulled out the replica right glove that had already had an egg weight in it, and it was stitched back up, sewed back up, and they put that glove on him before they went out. They had
Damn.
two pairs of the same exact gloves, so they couldn't say, "Oh, that ain't the same
Yeah.
glove." They just switched that right glove out before they went out. That's why they put the thing over the camera so they can get it out of his bag or one of his coach's bags.
Ooh.
Yep. It is what
Yeah.
it is. It ain't hard to people that don't want to hear the truth or don't want to acknowledge the truth and deal with the truth. They're gonna look the other way about it. But shit, the reality and the facts is right there, man. The facts is all in their faces. They just don't want to accept it. So that's what that is.
So your last fight this year was against George Washington, and you
Yeah.
came away with the victory. Describe that feeling your last fight.
Yeah, it was a great feeling, man, because I got to fight in my backyard. I was fighting in New York a lot, so it was refreshing to fight on the West Coast, and
Where
and
you was
win by
at?
knockout, man. Win by knockout right before I was the headliner before the main event, so it was a great feeling, man.
Yeah.
Have all them eyeballs on Charles Martin, saying watching me knock out Gerald Washington.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Gave
so
him that
so it
two
was
piece though.
yeah, it was some good momentum, man. So yeah, until this COVID hit, man, I was gonna try to get back in there, by the early summer or something like that, man. I had plans, but they got knocked down. So we just gonna pick it back up and keep on moving, man.
So how you been training since the COVID and where can supporters expect your next fight?
Um, well, I've been training. I train at the Capetillo's gym, here and there, but mainly I'm out in my garage, man. I got like a full on garage workout head to toe down in that thing. You know what I mean? I got
Mm.
everything in there, so it's amazing. And yeah, end of February, it shouldn't be no later than middle of February, end of February. I'll be back in there for sure. Cause
And
we finna head up to Big Bear like next week.
and
I'm
so earlier you said you about to retire. So you gonna retire soon?
Yeah, yeah. I got like two more fights, man. I'm gonna do like two more big fights, man. Cause I'm in my prime right now, man. I'm in my prime. I'm strong. I got my grown man strength. You know what I mean? And I'm ready to knock some shit out, man. And you know what I'm saying? Make my name before I leave out. Cause I
And
was a
so
world champion, but a lot of people didn't I don't care what people think. At the end of the
yeah,
day, but it's still something that I personally want to do. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I want to get two big fights,
So
man.
that's Joshua and
And
Fury. I mean Wilder, Joshua and
yeah,
Wilder.
yeah. You know, we keeping our fingers crossed, man. Our team is keeping our fingers crossed because that's a good path, and I feel that now with how I am now and how I've grown, how I've matured. I handle things more professionally. And I can have success in both of these fights. It's not far fetched at all. So with that being said,
Like what?
that's the route
Okay,
that we're trying to go.
let me go into the rematch with Joshua. If you go in there with a rematch with him, what you doing differently
Oh
besides the
man, I,
sparring shit, all the stuff that happened? You said with the sparring and stuff. So
yeah.
you going into that fight healthy, everything good. What? How you fit to get the belt back?
He one thing I know about him is he gasses out. He gasses
Mm.
out. He just don't got stamina, man. Some guys is not blessed with that, and I'm gonna use that as an advantage. I'm gonna take advantage of that.
So when you was in that first fight, was you hitting him with some good shots and he failed him?
Nah, it wasn't even that, bro. I was my ribs was messed up. My ribs were fucked up, bro. So I'm in there just moving. I'm on the move. And it's funny because you can't even focus when something like that happens and you're in there and you're in that element. Only thing you could focus on is not getting hit
Getting
in
hit.
that same spot, or the fight's gonna be over. Because that's how it was. I danced around this kid after he hit me in that clinch and cracked my ribs before the fight. I danced around that ring for the rest of that round. I
Mm.
finished that round and I walked over to my coach and said, "I'm done. I can't go. I'm done." he fucked my ribs up. I'm done. And
Yeah.
I got out the ring. So my whole all my mind, I couldn't even focus, bro. There was no alertness, no nothing in the ring. All I could think about was if he hits me in the rib right here, I'm done. And it's funny because it gave me something to think about when I'm moving around. The first punch that he landed on me was a straight right hand to the body, and it vibrated. Boom! It hit me. He hit me in the center of my stomach, and it hurt that side. It hurt this side because
Yeah.
just the vibration of it. I was like, and it went back in my head. Oh shit! Oh shit! Man, that wasn't me, bro. That's hell no, dog. Hell
Yeah.
no. I don't go out like that, man. That's crazy.
So what was your total punches on him that fight?
I don't even think I pinched the bitch. But it's all good, man. It's all good, man. That's why I swear to get in there again with him so he can know what's real. He can
Yeah.
know the real Charles Martin because he didn't fight the real Charles Martin that night. So
Yeah.
he gotta know that. And
You
and
gotta
that's why
know
I
that.
built myself back up. I could have just left the sport, you know what I mean, and didn't give a fuck. But I'm on him. I'm on him, and all this is for Anthony Joshua to get back in there because you gonna know.
Oh,
Before
that's
this is
facts.
all said and done, you gonna know the real Charles Martin. I ain't scared of nobody on this earth. I ain't never been scared of nobody. I've been fighting since I've been a child, man.
Yeah.
And not just violence, not just being a violent person, but it's just where I'm from. They press you every day. They try you all the time. So you gotta learn how
Facts.
to just hold your own and swing back. You know what I
Man.
mean? So and that's how I think. That's how I think. That's how my mama raised me. Somebody hit you, you hit them back. He hit me, I ain't got my chance to hit him back. I've been knocking motherfuckers out just to hit him back. I've been knocking people out and winning every fight since that to knock him out.
Oh, everything. So if you got in there with Wilder, how you beating him?
Man, I just know he went. I didn't even want to fight him, man. That's the crazy thing. My people is the one that wants to make this fight. Like I don't like I fuck with Wilder, but believe it or not, all that shit go out the window if we do get in the ring. But I fucks with him. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But yeah, man. I mean, he kind
You
of
think he can take a
messed up. He
punch?
got a big old dent in the side of his head. He had a dent in his head, man. I just my right hook is that's where my right hook set on. Yeah.
Hey, he like that right hood go hit him,
And
huh?
and one thing about it, I train with Manny Robles, which teaches me how to apply pressure. You know what I mean? And he can't really fight on his back foot. I'm not going. I don't even care because at the end of the day, you gotta face what's in front of you. So I could tell, I could spill the beans or whatever they want to
Yeah.
call it. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna keep him on his back foot, man. He can't punch. He can't.
He
He's
can't
not even
punch. He
coordinated.
only just
He's
that
not
right
even
hand.
coordinated moving backwards. Yeah, he's not even coordinated moving backwards trying to punch. So yeah, man, that'll be my game plan. You know.
And so, in your opinion, is the heavyweight class of boxing respected as much as other weight classes?
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. We came back and made it exciting again, man. And at the end of the day, the lower classes are that's the razzle dazzle. You know what I mean? That's the color on the sport. You know what I mean? But the heavyweights is the lions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We the lions of the sport. It's like two different sports, man. When you move up to heavyweight, because one punch can end the whole thing. You know.
Like, man.
It be like that for all the fights though, man. Anybody's, what I'm saying, it can happen to anybody, any weight. You know what I mean? Anybody could be knocked out, but it's just more. You got to sit on the edge of your seat for a heavyweight
Do
fight.
you do you watch other people like do you like watch other fights and be into them, like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. I just ordered that Danny Garcia Errol Spence, man. Errol Spence, Danny Garcia,
Yeah.
and that was I was on the edge of my seat for that whole entire fight, man. And he did a great job, man. And I was so nervous for him because he came back from
He came back
his
that
accident,
accident.
man. So he's a king, man. You know what I mean? Big ups to him. Yeah,
Like who was some of your
congratulations.
fighters you looked up to coming up
You
once
know,
you started?
Muhammad Ali's and Mike Tyson, Lennox Lewis, really Lennox
Have you
Lewis.
met Tyson or Lewis?
Yeah, I met. Yeah, he wanted to take me under his wing, man, and
Who?
I'm saying, give me some pointers and mentoring me and stuff.
Which
Lennox
one?
Lewis, yeah, Lennox
Lennox
Lewis.
Lewis?
Yep.
Yeah.
He always every time because he be commentating at a lot of the fights. So whenever I'm there, man, he's giving me pointers and stuff. Yeah, he's a real good dude. We get along well, man. So yeah. we was already looking into that.
So
Getting
who is
down.
your trainer now? Who you training with?
Manny Robles and Henry Tillman. You know, Henry Tillman fought Tyson twice in the amateurs, once in the pros, so he beat him
Mm,
twice in the amateurs. Yeah,
okay, okay,
yeah. So
man,
that's my coach, and then I got Manny Robles, legendary
okay.
coach right there.
And
Yep.
so, by the end of your career, how do you want your legacy to be remembered?
Two-time world champion. Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Yes, sir.
You feel me?
Absolutely.
The only ones got the belt is Joshua and Fury, right? So you
Yes,
got to
sir.
fight one of them.
Yep. That's why I won Joshua. Yep. That was gonna be our path, you know. Wilder, Joshua.
Yeah, that's what's up
Mhm.
right there, man.
Yeah, man. So we headed up to Big Bear within the next week, man, is to start this camp, man.
So you gonna start training before you even know who you fighting?
No, I already been. No. That's the only reason why we ain't left for Big Bear.
Oh,
You know,
okay.
he's still trying to make this happen. But I'm training in my gym, in my garage right now. So
Yeah.
I'm already idling, at 60% or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Just keeping maintaining and going out running 5 miles. You know what I'm saying?
So
So
like, what's Big Bear gonna do for you that other places don't?
that just that elevation, it it's a sense of conquering. You know what I mean? Once you can conquer and get over that, all that, how it feels when you first get out there, because you can't really breathe. You know what I'm saying? You be running at two, you be running real freaking slow. Somebody could just walk by you how slow you be running when you first get up there.
Damn.
And it don't matter how in shape you was when you went up there. You can't, it's just hard to breathe because the elevation is so high. But then, once you keep doing it and keep doing it, you get mentally stronger, and then you're like, one more lap, one more this, one more that. And then it's just a sense of conquering, self to yourself, and it gives you a different mentality. So when you come down the mountain and you just be like, man, they ain't been working as hard as me. They haven't been putting that strain on their body like me. So then
Yeah.
when it's time to bite down in the fight, and this guy's got his mouth open, this guy, he's breathing a little bit. That makes you come alive, because you like, man, I've been conquering, the motherfucking mountains for the last 2 months. I've been up in the mountains training, boxing up there, sparring. It's hot and heavy up there. So yeah, that's what gives you that edge, man. Personally,
So
that's for
so
me.
so what's something that you could tell a young fighter trying to come into boxing? What's some advice? What you would tell somebody?
Your foundation is everything. Don't get lazy, in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you build a strong foundation, you'll have something to rely on. You'll have something to lay on. You know what I mean?
Mm,
But until then, if you're just coming in, you need a sturdy foundation, just like as if you're building a house. You know what I mean? You want your foundation to be made of brick. So
yeah,
so you got to build that. You got to build that strong foundation every day. Every day, just be dedicated and don't give up. Don't give up. Work hard. Let's be coachable. Always take in what you can take, and if you don't need it, disregard it. But always have an open mind. Be a sponge. Soak it all in. You know what I mean? Soak all that
man.
game in.
So on Facebook, I be seeing that you into the music and the beats now. So what's that going on? What you got cracking?
Yeah, it's just a hobby, man. I'm just, I'm a family man now. I got my fiance and stuff, so I'm just a stay-at-home dad now, and it's just one of my hobbies, man. I do the bowling, you know, I shoot, it's out, we're in Vegas, so it's a open carry out here, and
Yeah,
I like to go and shoot my guns in the range, in the desert and stuff like
yeah.
that. And yeah, and then working out, man. Boxing and working out. It's not my hobby. It's my love. I'm not gonna say it's a job, because that ain't the right thing to say for this sport, man. You can't
Yeah.
you can't treat it like a job. It's a passion. So yeah, man.
So
Those are my hobbies.
being in
Huh?
Vegas, have you met Floyd? Being in Vegas?
I've seen him. I've seen him around. You know what I mean, but I haven't. I seen him. I actually seen him on Hollywood Boulevard before too. He was like in his Bugatti and stuff, and everybody was like surrounding him. It's like pandemonium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a frenzy. Like people was all over him, all over the car. He couldn't even pull out.
Damn.
But yeah, man, I haven't personally like met him and shook his hand and talked to him directly.
Okay. Okay.
I've never got that chance to speak with him yet.
That's
Maybe
what's
if I
up,
showed
man.
up to his gym or something, But you know, I'm a real fighter. I'm not one of the guys that's just, clout and
Yeah.
hype and stuff. So, I was always told that. I've been there when I back in the day when I was younger, but when you go to that gym, it's just like the wild card gym in California. It's just a bunch of people in there. You can't, it's too many people in there, and they just all about cloud. People talking, people not working hard. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So I'm not the one to do that. When I get up and put on my clothes and go to the gym with my gym bag, I'm going in there to work. You know what I mean? I don't want to talk to nobody. I don't want to do that because I'm working right now. So yeah.
That's what's up,
Mhm.
man.
Yes,
So I'm
sir.
gonna let you get out of here, man.
All
I
right,
know
brother.
you
It was
got a
good
lot of
speaking
stuff
with
to
you.
do today. It's Friday. You
Yes,
know what I'm
sir.
saying? I appreciate you taking the time. You
Yeah,
know what
no
I'm
problem, man.
saying?
Anytime.
Yeah, I want you to tell everybody where they can find you at on social media, and then we're gonna get you out of here.
All right, you can find me on Twitter at the ST Prince Charles, St. Prince Charles. Come from St. Louis. The Instagram is Prince Charles Martin Boxing, and yeah, that's all the accounts I got.
Man,
The
so hey
Instagram
man,
and the
appreciate you
Twitter.
tapping in with me,
Yeah,
man.
man.
After your next fight, knock him out. I'm gonna have to get you back. You know what I'm saying? We're
Oh
gonna
yeah,
talk again, you feel me?
absolutely, absolutely, brother. You take care,
So I
man.
appreciate
Good
that.
speaking with you.
Good luck, man.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, sir.
Bless you.
Thank you.
All right.
What up? What up? It's your boy LG, man. Y'all was tapping into me. You know what I'm saying? We back. We back. I like to thank Prince Martin for tapping in with me today. Everybody that viewed, share this. You know what I'm saying? Tag Anthony Joshua. Tag Wilder. But yeah, we back. We got some people lined up. You know what I'm saying? I want to shout out my boy Ken Chronicles, another great show, my nigga. You already know your boy, you on top, you know shit. Shout out to my boy Big Nut. Shout out to Sed, my bro, for watching. Pop Easy. Rest in peace to my granny. Uncle Porky, I love you, man. You know what I'm saying? See y'all the next show. I want to say it's going to be a special guest, your actor, but we're going to see, though. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in with your boy LG. Sports and Realness. Yeah, we out. You hear me?